Hi, my name is Christine Javlieres, and I am a real estate agent with Keeneland, Latman, Sotheby's International Realty in Mendham, New Jersey. And today I have the awesome opportunity to interview a wonderful woman who I've worked with before, Mrs. Jamie McMahon. And Jamie is an attorney, and she owns the law office of Jamie McMahon in Rockaway, New Jersey. So Jamie, thank you so much today for joining me and taking time out of your busy schedule to do the interview with me.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure, Christine. Thank you so much for thinking of me. We've worked together very well for years, and I was very honored that you thought to interview me.
Oh, thank you so much. You're stellar in my eyes. So I just have a few questions to ask you so
Of
people
course.
can get to know who you are, okay? Um,
Okay.
First of all, I went to your website and went through it and wanted to really kind of find out, when did you start your law firm in Rockaway, New Jersey?
Well, my law firm actually began in 2004 in Dover, New Jersey. I
Oh,
started it out of a extra bedroom in my house. We were living in Dover at the time, and I had a 3-month-old son, and my oldest child, who's now almost 17. So I started my own practice out of a bedroom, and I would do it when he was sleeping, or my mother would come over and help me,
oh
and
my
we would sit
God.
on the floor at night and write checks, and I would take my son to the post office to mail all the deeds and everything. So that's how the law firm really began back in 2004. We came to this building in Rockaway in 2009. So April will be 12 years that we're here. And we love it here. We're right above the post office. It's a great location. But so the firm has been around now 17 years. I'm
That's
happy and
wonderful.
exuberant to say.
And actually, I grew up in Dover and moved to Randolph, so we have something in common I didn't know we
Yes.
had.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. We lived in Dover from '02 to '09.
that's great. That's
Yeah.
great. And then just let's focus on what your firm does. What are the specialties of your firm?
Yes, over the years we did a bit more variety, but we've really found the past few years we had to really narrow it down and specialize it to give the best service to the client. So I can really say we do about 100% residential real estate. We
That's
don't do
great.
commercial, don't do land use. I really don't handle many refinances anymore. We really focus on residential purchases, closings, and I end up doing a lot of deeds for people who need deeds for various reasons.
Great.
But I when I went to law school, I just by chance took a residential real estate class my second year of law school, and I really fell in love with it and decided that was what I wanted to do. So we're fortunate enough to be able to focus exclusively on that realm of law.
That's wonderful. Do you also do anything with wills and anything like that with your
I
clients?
used to, and I don't anymore. I refer them out to someone because I just felt I wasn't able to devote the time to it that it needed. So we no longer handle wills. We do power of attorneys once in a while, but no more wills.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So over the past several years, 3 or so years, you and I have worked together with many of my real estate clients on their real estate transactions. And what is it that you enjoy the most when you're working as a real estate attorney with your clients?
What I enjoy about it is, to me, it's it's a puzzle. It's finding, getting the pieces to work together and getting everything through to the finish line. It's obviously a very stressful time for people, whether they're just buying or just selling or trying to do a simultaneous sale and purchase. So
Mhm.
I think what we really do, there's three of us here in the office, and I think we enjoy the fact of getting people from that uncertain start all the way to the finish, and just helping them navigate the bumps along the way, because that is one of the good things of having the experience that we have. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen and encountered a lot
Exactly.
of problems, but it gives you the advantage of being able to calm people down and help navigate the issues that do arise. So I think that's what we really enjoy. We have so many happy, appreciative clients that I still hear from. They refer their family and friends to us. They send me letters and notes I have hanging up all over the office. So I think that's what I really enjoy the most.
That's great. That's great. You've done a great job with the clients I've sent to you, and they've been so happy with you and Dara.
Oh, thank you.
From the outcome of point A to point B, and to your point, some transactions go so smoothly, and others, you hit a few bumps, and you have to
Absolutely.
keep the clients calm, and we're almost to the finish line here, and be positive.
Absolutely. And sometimes people lose sight of that. Like we're almost, so you have
Mhm.
to just help them see, see the big picture of it. Dara's been doing the sales exclusively for 12 years. And I think you'd be hard pressed to find someone who knows, the title binder and the title issues as well as she does. So she's really, really able to help, navigate the sellers that way and really assist them with all of the issues that can arise in selling
Right.
a residential home in New
No.
Jersey.
You're right. She's outstanding. So what is it that your customers or clients really enjoy the most of working with you and your team? What has
I
come
think
out with their
I think
testimony?
what they say is, and what we're known for, we're very responsive. A lot of times, and not just in law and a lot of things, people just want a response. Like they want to know, even I don't have the answer for you or the information that you need yet, but I'm working on it and I'll get back to you. And we pride ourselves on really trying to be as responsive as possible. And, for example, with attorney review, I tell everyone, I can't control how long the other attorney will take, but when I get a contract, I will have a letter out within 24 hours. We endeavor to return all our phone calls the same day, all of our emails. So we pride ourselves on just being responsive and trying to keep everything together as much as possible, even factoring in all of the various craziness that can impede on a transaction.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And during this COVID-19 pandemic, now we're in like a year of it. Has
Yeah.
it affected your business at all?
Well, it's affected the model of the closings in that the purchases always occurred here in my office. My office, unfortunately, has now been closed to the public for about a year. So
Mhm.
the sellers who customarily don't attend their closing anyway, they come to the office in the reception area, they sign their sale papers, I notarize them, we send them out. But the purchases now occur at the title company, usually with just the settlement agent from the title company and the buyers. So I do miss the fact of like having everyone around the
Right.
table and everyone saying congratulations and hugging and all that. So we don't have that anymore, just because of the fact that we need to limit the exposure until the vaccine is widely spread enough that there will be enough immunity. So it's definitely quieter, but we do have a lot of sellers coming in to sign, and people still come in to sign and drop off their checks. We have that Dutch door, if you recall, between the
Right,
reception
right.
area. So they slide everything through the
You
Dutch
can't come
door.
past that door. It makes a
Right. So
statement.
that's really been the main change. I always congratulate all my buyers and everything, but I don't have them here at the office for the closing just for safety reasons right now.
Okay, great. And is there anything you want to share, with the people that are going to see this video interview about the real estate market in New Jersey?
Um, it's a very strange market right now. I would definitely say that I've seen, since I've been doing this for 17 years, I've seen some cycles come and go. Um, Not only is this a seller's market, because we've seen
Mhm.
sellers markets before, but it's really notable for the extreme lack of inventory.
Correct.
And the thing that concerns me about it is the fact that a lot of times sellers tend to think, I'm going to get the best. They want the better offer because there's so many offers. It's understandable. But in the meantime, you have buyers, frantically trying to waive their inspection contingency and waive their appraisal contingency. And that doesn't always go smoothly. A lot of times they get a little bit of remorse about that. So that's what I'm concerned about right now. You see these buyers desperate to buy the houses, and you see the sellers, highest and best, highest and best, highest and best. So it can lead to some difficult situations. It's not a very balanced market right now in terms of the balance of power, and a lot of the buyers are really feeling desperate. But that
Mhm.
does concern me, because when you see the appraisal waivers and the
Right.
waivers of inspection contingencies, that can lead to problems down the road when you
Mm.
have a house that it maybe goes down drastically in value, and you have some inspection issues that will be costly to fix because of the fact you didn't want to ask the sellers to address them. So I would just say, have to use common sense. When a lot of times with a house, of course, it speaks to our heart because you're going to live there. But you
Right.
have to remember that you need to be economically sound as well.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
any future goals for your law firm?
I think that we just look to, stay busy. And,
Mhm.
I'm always looking, I'm always talking to realtors, talking to new clients. In terms of expansion, I'm not sure. I have to see what happens. I don't like to think too far down the road. I really just like to focus on, this year and doing the best job for all the current clients. But, we definitely want to stay busy and hope to be, serving buyers and sellers in New Jersey for many, many years to come.
Okay, great. Jamie, thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to meet with me. And I
Oh,
wish
my
you and
pleasure.
your team the best. You've been, a joy to work with. And, I appreciate everything, you taking the time today to meet with me. Thank you
Well,
so
I
much.
appreciate you, Christine. Thank you.